Hi you guys, it's your girl. Somebody asked me to do a tutorial. I wasn't sure if they was talking about YouTube or Instagram, but because they wrote it on Instagram, I'm assuming Instagram. So it's gonna be a quick little tutorial. I'm not an artist. I just love to color. I'm trying to up my skills. So I do a little more of my coloring instead of just coloring, and I'm very unique. So I may not do what people on YouTube's with a lot of followers may do, but this is what I do. I like these kinds of coloring book with a lot of detail. It amps me up. A color you need a sharpener. There are some more expensive ones out there. That's the one I'm using. I use this for the skin tones. You can use any kind of color pencils you want. I use Prismacolor color pencils. Those are very expensive. But if you want to invest because you do like me, it's your therapy and you color a lot, go ahead and do you. I don't see nothing wrong with that. But if you want to be more budget friendly and get some good color pencils, for me personally, you can use anything. You can use markers. You can use gel pens. You can use fine marker pens, the ones that we write with. If you do calligraphy, you can color with those. People who draw use those. So you can color with almost anything. Very, very much so. As long as you keep practicing and keep doing it and try what you want to do, don't get overwhelmed trying to do what everybody else do. That's not it. Um, so this is the piece that I'm working on right now. She's very messy. You also gonna need an eraser. You're gonna need an eraser to fix up little things like that. Y'all see how I'm out the lines a little bit. But okay, so for instance, for her skin, y'all, I do makeup too. So a lot of stuff I kind of try to mimic life, so to speak. Um, so I'm sorry, I'm trying to find the pencil that I was working with yesterday, and I think I found it. Okay, so I used, was it this one? I think I used this crayon, or I keep saying crayon, this color pencil. I think I used this one. Trying to see because I cannot remember. Whatever the case, I used this pencil. And what you're going to try to do is to kind of like, I personally do this. I've been doing this as a child. Where I have these lines at, I try to draw a little bit of a darker line right there. Can y'all see that? I don't know. Let me see if I can bring you closer. You see that? I got a little bit of a darker line. Where I do that at, then I start in circular motions, softly, gently start coloring it in. Just around the hairline. Be very careful, because like I said, you need an eraser. And then this is red pencil, you guys, you know. So be careful. And I may not be doing everything correct. It's some YouTube people who is bomb, okay? I watch them all the time. And this is what I do. I softly in circles. If you're impatient, do it faster. It's up to you. Because to be honest, just after you color this whole thing, you're still not done. Because you're going to have to blend. So I'm going to color this a little bit more. As you can see, I'm getting a little bit harder. Just going to color this part right here. I'm not going to do the whole thing. Then I come, there go a line right there. So I do a little bit of that. I don't have my glasses on either. So I'm praying that I'm on the line. I gently I put a little more pressure so it'll get a little darker, but still very much gently. Okay. You can see it's getting a little bit darker because I'm putting a little bit too much pressure, but it's going to be okay because when I blend it, and you could buy blender pencils or markers separately because they don't come in like Crayola packs. I bought mine separately off of Amazon. Very inexpensive, so it's nothing to worry about there. Or you can use the other color pencils to blend it out. Usually some people use white or a lighter pencil that favors what you're doing. So maybe a more tan color, I could use that pencil and help me blend a little bit instead of buying a blender pencil. I prefer the blender pencil though. I feel like I see a difference more. And I'm just coloring and coloring. Going around the snake a little bit. Even my snake needs a little bit more work. Just being careful because I have darkness right there too. And then I'm going to have to darken this because it's a shadow right there too. So I learned from somebody on YouTube that you have to think of the sun beaming down. So we're going to back up from this. Say the sun was beaming down, like down this way. Usually that's how it works. She was standing up, the sun would be beaming down. Everything that's beaming down need to be light. But also too, you have to give some things definition. So even though the light is beaming down, this would be a little darker because we got to give definition to the snake. I'm trying to make it look more realistic. It may not look as real right now, but the depth, the darkness, and the lightness in the middle gives it some definition in the apple, in the snake, even in her skin. You know, that's why I do dark right here. We know right here, of course, it's going to be darker. It's getting covered up, so it's going to look a little darker. Like the skin is not, I mean, the sun is not hitting that part. So we have to put something a little bit darker right here, you know? And it's going to make it pop as well, you know? It's going to make it pop. So that's one thing. I'm gonna hurry up because I don't want to hold this too long. And then, where's my blender? I'm trying to find my blender pencil. Sorry, y'all. Should have had this prepared. Okay, here it is. This is a blender pencil. I have two. I don't know what the other one at. Sorry, I'm trying to make it where you can see. Maybe you can see. Okay, so this is a blender pencil. It makes sure it's sharp, but it helps blend things. Hopefully you can see the difference. Let's get a little bit closer. A little bit closer. And let's see if you can see. You can see I messed up. Y'all can see that right there. And don't say that. Okay. This pencil kind of is blending the tones. Y'all see that? And I really hope that you can see the difference. And you know what else you have to keep coloring? Like I said, you're not done. But y'all see how that's starting to blend a little bit into her skin? Mm-hmm. And what you do is you layer. You layer the colors. That's why I'm saying be gentle so you can get more depth in the skin and layer it with some more color. Do what you like to see with your eyes. What's pleasing to your eyes. Nobody else's but yours. Because trying to overdo it and trying to do it what you see everybody else doing can overwhelm you if you're like me. So, do it your own way. And that's about it. If you have any more questions or you want to see me do more, just let me know. Bye-bye.